The minister was eager to explain the usefulness of wetlands, adding that these are complex areas of water and land that, when used to their fullest potential, can be an invaluable resource. However, she added that it has become hard to manage wetlands with the country's rapidly expanding economy and booming population. The choice between conserving the golden valley of wetlands for future generations and the development of industrial and agriculture operations to respond to the current unemployment problem has become a complex issue. The minister urged Ugandans to protect wetlands and said that industrial parks will be set up to have industries there.
In the case of Uganda, we had the high levels of destruction. These were experienced in the 1990s. And most of the activities which destroyed wetlands were industries. And you'll find that most of those areas were gazetted as industries as early as 1960. So that was a mistake at that time, and these are things which we are now trying to correct by putting their industrial parks.
She warned Ugandans to limit their activities in wetlands and that stringent measures would be placed to those who operate there as a measure of preventing the effects of climate change and attendant risks like floods.
The way God created the earth, we are not supposed to have floods. Maybe some droughts, some droughts are biblical or natural. But for flooding, it is an indication that something is not going right.
Minister Kitutu said that the government would start cancelling land titles of properties set up in wetlands once the matter is cleared by court.
326 permits, land titles, which as a ministry we prepared, cabinet approved for cancellation. And now the cancellation is done by Minister of Lands. So for us, we did our part as the ministry. Now we handed over to our colleagues in the Ministry of Lands. But the only hindrance which they got was the court injunctions.
She also cautioned farmers not to start farming yet, as the current rains are temporary.
Now the rains which we're experiencing now are not the normal usual rains. This is an influence from the Congo forests. So we've already sent out an advisory, people not to plant, but prepare their gardens and wait for the actual cycle.
On 2nd February, the world will be marking the World Wetlands Day. Wetlands and forests contribute to 40% of the rain in Uganda, but the country risks losing out heavily once they are continually degraded. According to the wetland mapping exercise of 2008, wetland resources were noted to have reduced from 15% in 1994 to 10.9% of Uganda's area. Olivia Komgisha, NTV.